What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, and we bring you Splinter Lens content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by, say hello. We do giveaways every stream, and we do giveaways every week here on the channel. All you got to do is leave your in-game username in the comments, and I pick out my favorite ones on the weekly Q&A videos and send you some DEC in the game. All right, so let's continue our series here. If you guys are looking for the other splinters, we have already completed Fire, Water, Earth, Life, as well as just looking at all the Chaos Legion summoners. So in this video, we will be focusing on the Death Splinter. Here we go. We're going to start from the top down. We have our Legendaries. So we have the Corpse Fiend, and I have not looked at these guys yet, but I am already liking what I see. Again, Death is just getting more and more of these anti-magic debuffs or buffs or whatever it is. Corpse Fiend at the max level is fantastic. I like also the fact that I think he's one of the fastest fiends. I'm gonna have to get like all the fiends on one on one area at some point. Actually, maybe we should do that. That'd be kind of fun. Let's go. Can we do Chaos Legendaries? Oh, there's still a lot. So Scorch Fiend. Okay, never mind. He's not the only fastest one. All right, so let's get back to it. So he has silence. Doesn't get a higher attack. Gets a higher health, decent. But I think ultimately what it's going to come down to is if you can max these guys out. And again, it's going to be 11 cards, 11 BCX to do so. With regular foil, with gold foil, it only takes 4. But I can imagine these cards are going to get pricey very quickly. So that is the Corpse Fiend. And finally, we have the last Jinn Muirat. I hope I'm saying that right. As I said, because I saw this immediately once, or I thought this immediately once I saw this in the card preview at level 1, and then going into the other fiend, or the Death Fiend. Oh gosh, I forgot his name already. Corpse Fiend. But here we have Void Armor and Knockout at the first level. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. 5 abilities, as well as 3 magic damage. So you'll get 3 magic damage at gold level, and then maxed out as well. Plus, what does he have? Void Armor, okay. Knockout. He has Giant Killer. So he himself is not a giant, just 1 mana shy of the Giant Killer threshold. He not only has Void Armor, but Magic Reflect, as well as Force Field. I think this is my favorite Jinn. This is like Jinn O'Shaughnessy on steroids. Yeah, I like this is awesome. So he's got 4 shield, right? Which will help. So Void is different than Void Shield. I want to make sure that I call that out quickly, right? Because Void, if you were to use him with the, I'm going to have to remember the names, but the Death Summoner that comes in that has the -1, like if you were to use Bortus with O'Shaughnessy and there was just 1 magic damage monsters, they would actually do 0 damage. Whereas here, Void Armor, they're still going to do that 1 damage, but it's going to be taken from the armor first rather than it not being, or it being completely negated. So he's not fast, but he can pack a punch, and he can give back a punch too, and take a punch too with Force Field. I really like this. I really like this card a lot. I think Death is going to be one of the fun ones to play. All right, let's see here. So let's go to the epic monsters. We have the Weirding Warrior. So here is your amplify creature or monster for this Splinter. Now you get this at level 1, but you don't get it in the starter deck. You do get it at level 1 though. So I'm gonna need to go back because my mind is just we went through all of them so quickly that I can't remember if you get any of these at level 1 in the starter deck. But it would be such a benefit if you were to get these in the starter deck, amplify. But who knows? Maybe so. So you get him with Amplify at level 1. He's only 2 mana, 2 speed, 1 attack, and he does have Shatter as well as Rust at the higher levels. Now, he does get a little bit faster. He gets a little bit more health and a little bit more attack. So, decent. I mean, I'm going to have to see just how solid Amplify is. I want to really see how the meta plays out as we go along. Okay, so Insidious Warlock. So he gets recharged. So here's one of your recharge monsters. At level 1, though, kind of slow. Yeah, it's kind of expensive at 5 mana. Sure, he can do 3 damage every other turn, but I don't know how I'm feeling about that. Now, if we go up a little bit higher, I mean, let's just go maxed out at this point because, sure, if we go to like gold level, he's got 2 magic attack, which means you're doing 6 every other turn. And I guess if maxed out, he's doing 9 every other turn, as well as he gets blind for, I believe this would be in silver, you'd be able to play this. Or gold, either silver or gold. I forgot now. But either way, yeah, the legendary cards were so good. I'm really not feeling any of these. I mean, Wielding Warrior is great for Amplify, but he's more so, like I said, a game manager rather than a game winner. All right, so now we have, here's Camouflage coming in. We actually haven't seen this anywhere else. I don't think I've seen Camouflage at all aside from Jin Biljka. So here we have 6 mana. I like the snipe action with magic damage. Wow. Death, I guess both Death and Earth have gotten quite the magic buff this expansion. So higher up, oh my goodness. So for 6 mana he does 4 damage. He always stays at 2. So he gets 4 damage at level 3. That's awesome. But not only that, he gets Oppress. So if he's attacking somebody on the 2nd level, and at that point, again, because this would be snipe, right? So if he's attacking somebody who has no attacks on that 2nd level, he's doing 8 damage to them. And then stun. Okay, fine. It had to happen. I jinxed myself. I like this epic card. The other ones are okay, but I like Magi Necrosi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Very, very cool. Okay, so again, Jin Morat might be my favorite Jin out of them all. I mean, Jin Chwala is great, but I would say the dragon one doesn't count because it's not magic based. All right, so here are your starter cards. Let's go ahead and start with the common ones now. So we have Carrion Shade, 1 mana, 1 damage, 2 health, 3 speed. I don't know what this would be used for, but it seems like all the Splinters seem to have like one card that's just like there that you can just sneak in for 1 mana, which I don't mind actually, because there's always like that one time you could just use 1 mana and you don't have a 1 mana creature for it. Monster. I wanted to say animal, then I said creature, and then it went to monster. All right, Riftwing is the next one. So I like this guy at 4. Okay, 4 speed, 4 mana. So he doesn't have an attack. He just has flying and scavengers. So he gets health every time a monster dies, and it does not look like he is not an offensive monster at all. He is going to be one of those tanks that you would potentially use in a non-melee game or something like that, because look at this. Look at this. Okay, so he gets this is a common card. When maxed out, has 5 abilities. So flying, scavenger, he'll have 6 speed, 6 health. He's going to have backfire, so people miss, he's doing damage that way. Headwinds to reduce all ranged attacks. I like that. And then dodge, which has an increased chance of evading attacks, as well as flying. So 6 speed, flying, dodge. This is a cool one for a common card. This is really nice. Shadow Snitch. I think we might have gotten a preview of this one. I feel like the artwork looks familiar, and I remember it was one of the death cards. So this one, I think this is the one. Although it looks like did they take the stats down a little bit? No, maybe not, because he gets buffed up super high. So at the max level, so everybody's gonna get him at the starter deck with just this, right? 1 damage, 1 speed, reach, and 4 mana, 5 health. So this is gonna be, I guess, your standard kind of secondary tank that you can put in the reach position. Now, where he gets interesting though, not in bronze. In silver, he gets that second attack as well as 2 speed. And then in gold is when he gets affliction. So that could come in really handy. And then he gets dodge later on. So this is, it's okay. I don't love it, but it's okay. All right, Crypt Beetle, similar to the Fire Beetle on the fire side, maybe? I don't know. So we have 3 mana, 1 attack, 1 speed. He does have shield, but this seems like just a kind of fill-in tank. I guess what's nice, though, is at the highest levels or higher levels, he does become a little more formidable. So if you do get this guy maxed out, or even playing up in gold, he does get 5 health, 4 armor, 3 attack with shield. So he makes for a good meat shield is how I'll put it. Okay, Silent Shavi. 5 mana, 2 damage, 3 speed, decent, 5 health, decent, and sneak attacker. So he's got the speed and the damage. He can also take a hit on the back line. What else can he do? So you max this guy out and... well, he's got piercing. He's able to do 4 damage. He'll have 6 speed and cripple. Very cool. I like it. Again, it's hard for me because I have not played with any leveled up cards, right? So it's hard for me to really understand the meta on these, but I am very, very excited to dive deep into it. Okay, so let's go on now to the rares. We have 4 of them here. Okay, so we have the Soul Strangler. This looks like Dracula. Just going to say it. I think it's the ears. All right, so 3 mana, 2 damage, 2 speed, and 2 health. Okay, so that's, it's okay for 3 mana. Let's see what he looks like higher up. All right, so he does not get much. I guess you could play him at silver, or actually with Cretch. With Cretch, you'd be able to play him at bronze with... at level 3. So he'd have a 3 attack, which would be interesting. Okay, 3 mana, 3 attack. You max this guy out. He's okay. Maxed out, it's actually not bad for the... again, mana to damage. The speed could be a little bit better at that level. It looks like his speed just kind of tops off at 3. But poison could be something interesting. I like the fact that we're seeing a lot of poison now around the game. And specifically, I'm thinking of the other death cards. What was it? Venari Bonesmith. Life Sapper. Ooh, all right. So we have... oh, no. Venari Bonesmith was not poison. Oh, wait, no. Venari Bonesmith does have poison at the higher levels, but Life Leech at the lowest levels. So we have Life Leech here. So this is like your reverse... Oh, here is your budget Ancient Lich. Wow, Ancient Lich about to go down in price. No, not really, but you could level this guy up and, again, you're going to have to max him out and play obviously at the highest levels to get that, full benefit of the 3 magic attack. But if you're doing 2 magic attack every turn and you're able to get some kind of, magic buff or increase, I guess I don't know that there would be any specifically, at least not in modern format, that you'd be able to use with Death, because Delwyn is not going to be in the modern format. But yeah, I like this. 4 mana Life Leech. Let's go. This is cool. And plus very, very fast as well. Starts at 2, but quickly gets to 3 and tops out at 4 speed. I like this one a lot. Life Sapper. It's a very fitting name. All right, so Dampier Stalker. So 7 mana, 3 damage, 2 speed, but has True Strike, so they cannot miss. This is an interesting one. It's a little high mana for my taste, but here is where it gets fun. You get this guy to gold level, and all of a sudden they're doing 4 damage with Death Blow, and they cannot miss. And then if you max them out, you're doing 5 damage and cannot miss. Wow, the Kron killers... like literally all you Kron killers, just get in line. It's like the developers heard that Kron was a problem, the problem child, and they needed to do something about it. Oh my gosh. All right. So here is another starter deck. Oh gosh, I can't remember. What was the other Splinter that has a starter deck monster with thorns? Cursed Wendeku. I know we've seen this one before. Maybe this is the one that we were looking at. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. And then Wendeku at level 4, so you'll be able to play this in silver. 6 mana, 2 damage, 3 speed. For this hunk of guy, 3 speed isn't bad. Who has thorns, 10 health, and then can heal himself. Oh yeah, this is... I like this one a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much fun playing with all these different cards. This is gonna be great. Okay, so Cursed Wendeku. We looked at Thaddeus Brood already, so I don't know that Thaddeus... see, here's the thing, like with Death, Thaddeus Brood isn't, and this isn't just for Chaos Legion, it's kind of across the board. It's never really about like enhancing your creatures. Most of the time it's about like dehancing, is that a word? Or, taking down the other monsters. So as long as you can guess correctly that they're going to play some kind of, magic attack, you can bring that down. Or you will have, as we go ahead and let's bring in the Untamed starter deck as well, you will have Contessa. So when you're playing Death, instead of going anti-melee or anti-ranged, you can now go anti-ranged or anti-magic. And it doesn't look like there's anything. I mean, you'll be able to play someone like Crypt Beetle, but it's not the best tank. I'm sorry. You'll be able to play Cursed Wind Deku as kind of your anti-melee because this dude has thorns right off the bat. So starting off, we lose Haunted Spirit, right? And Haunted Spirit was such a gem, such an absolute gem at level 1 that you get self-healing. Wow. So I don't think we're going to ever see that again, really. That seems to only be reserved for the much, much higher levels like gold, because I think you'd have to get this. Yeah, this would be in gold. So, wow. Okay. I would say, though, between who's the tank here? So you actually have a lot of bases covered. This is actually kind of nice. You could play, right? You could play Contessa with either Bone Golem or Cursed Wind Deku, and kind of have 2 out of the 3 different attack types covered. I like that. That's pretty cool. So, obviously you can't heal yourself, and there's no tank healers within this group. And you lose your snipe attack. I don't see anybody here with snipe. Oh, I guess you have Death Elemental, but man, Twisted Jester was another gem. Okay. You got a back attacker there, and then we had like a more expensive back attacker here, right? So Silent Shavi was okay. So, I mean, there's definitely some options here. There's some options, and I think that, Death has always been fun in terms of its versatility and how you can debuff the other team. And now I feel like there's some very, very interesting cards that you'll be able to play with the starter deck. And I have no idea how these are all going to synergize together, and I cannot wait to give them a try. All right, so that is all I have for you guys in this video. We have been through all of the, I guess, regular splinters now. We're going to move on to Dragon in the next video and then finish off with Neutral. So I will catch you all in the next video. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you around the game.